Are you ready to blow up your home care business? Then stop saying yes to every referral. It's the silent killer of $1 million agencies. And you know what? I get it. Your phone rings off the hook. Your team is flat out in the field. And on the surface, it looks like you're crushing it. But if your bank account balance isn't growing, something's broken, and it starts with who you choose to serve in your agency. So I recently spoke with an agency owner who was drowning in referrals only to discover she was financially and emotionally tapped out. She was drowning in hospice referrals, her schedule was packed, and her caregivers, they were never idle, but every time a hospice client's service ended, her revenue would sink. Her caregivers, they would scramble for more hours, and her stress would spike. She was financially and emotionally tapped out despite being busy. And that's the trap I want to bust today. Here's the hard truth. When you say yes to every referral, you ignore profitability and predictability. So number one, you got short-term clients, right? But they don't stay long enough to cover what you spent hiring and training your team. The second thing, you have too many low-paying cases. So you end up using your best clients to cover the ones that lose you money. And the third thing, it creates unpredictable cash flow. Now you're guessing instead of planning, and that's exactly why you're stuck not scaling. Remember the 5 levers that we lean on, right? So we have your leads. That's attracting the right families. Then we have your conversion rate. That's closing those right families that's right for you into contracts, right? Then we have your retention rate. That's how you keep your clients longer. And then we have your purchase frequency rate. This is extending your service duration for that particular type of client that you're working with. And then the last lever is your average transaction value. This is like your premium care packages, the average cost of that. When you chase volume alone, you break the chain of compounding growth. Those levers actually deliver. Now, I put something together for you. It's a resource. It's my 5 proven tips to increase your revenue in 30 days. It's the exact strategies that I'm using with my home care clients right now. If you want this resource, just drop the word increase in the comments below and I'll reply to send it straight to you. Let's turn this month into your best one yet. So here's what happened with my client. Every time she took on a new hospice referral, she felt like she was gaining ground. But really, she was just resetting the clock. See, when a client only stays on service for 2, maybe 3 weeks, or even 2 to 3 months, it's nearly impossible to build predictable revenue. You can't plan, you can't grow, and you can't guarantee hours to your caregivers. So guess what they start doing? They start looking for other jobs. And you can't pay yourself because every dollar that comes in is already going right back out. Now, let me break this down as your financial strategist. So every time a hospice client passes, here's what happens. Your team loses hours, your scheduler scrambles to fill in the gap, your cash flow drops. And if you've already guaranteed hours to the caregiver, now you're losing even more money. It creates a cycle where you're overworking, underpaying yourself, and constantly having to rebuild your roster. It's like building your business on quicksand. Things might seem like they're working, but in reality, it's unsustainable. This is the trap that so many agency owners fall into. They're chasing volume instead of value. The reality is, busy does not mean profitable, and you've got to know the numbers behind the referrals that you say yes to so you don't get stuck in this very cycle. When every client looks like a win, but your margins are thin, you end up broke and burnt out. So let me ask you, do you know how much margin you're making on each type of client? Are your rates actually covering what you pay caregivers, plus your overhead, compliance, and even your own salary? Can you confidently say no to clients who don't fit your growth model? If you cannot answer those questions clearly, then you don't have a marketing issue, you have a financial clarity issue. And that's exactly what I help agency owners fix. So look, I really want you to understand this. This isn't about turning away people who need care, right? It's about building a business that can keep providing excellent care long term. So, what does that mean? That means you're retaining your clients longer, you're retaining your staff longer, you're retaining your energy as the CEO. So, when you finally learn how to choose the right clients, build strong margins, and pay yourself consistently, that's when you go from surviving to actually scaling. So, look, if you've been stuck in this loop where growth feels just out of reach, it might be time to look at the type of business that you're actually building. Are you building a business or a job? So today, just take this one truth. Not all referrals are created equal, and real growth starts with clarity, stability, and control. Mastering this shift, choosing the right clients, protecting your margins, and owning your growth is the secret to blowing up your home care agency. My 5 proven tips guide will give you the exact steps to make it happen this year. Just drop the word increase in the comments and I'll send it right over. Make sure you stay tuned for more strategies to lead with clarity, confidence, and true freedom. Let's make this year your breakthrough year.